So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. Exclusively designed by Nixie Nax Arts, we bring you our second exclusive mat with the colossal Rainbow Neos taking on Red Eyes Dragoon, using both Dark Magician and Red Eyes alongside Elemental Hero Neos and of course Rainbow Dragon. Produced by Venom Battle Gear, this is an exclusive mat only available from their site. You can get this mat both with and without zones, and it can be shipped worldwide. What are you waiting for? Visit venombattlegear.co.uk to get your own exclusive Rainbow Neos versus Red Eyes Dragoon playmat.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Z4 Games and I'm bringing to you guys a Rokket deck update plus combo tutorial at the very end of this video. So, I did actually do a recording of this profile already previously, and it was going to go up on the channel, but then I saw a deck build of a OCG Rokket player on MCole40's channel, and it was really interesting. It was really like a control stun go first aspect of the deck, which had like tons of traps. It had like 12 maybe 13 traps in there, and it just had like a small condensed rocket engine, and like it had like 5-6 spells in there, and you could tell that the deck was just literally, okay, I'm gonna go like one card combo of Tracer, I'm gonna get a Savage on board, back him up with some trap cards, pass turn to your opponent. I'm going to control the game that way, via the hand traps as well that they have, like Maxi and things like that, preventing your opponent from playing, and then you're just going to go with like one card, literally one card for one card plays, where you go Savage for negates, and like the brand new Arc Rebellion Exceeds Dragon for just punch in game. And I really like that concept, and I tried to integrate it to Rockets, but I've sort of gone with this build, which plays that similar playstyle. It has that mentality, which is like, I'm going to go with like a 2-card combo. I'm going to get like a full negate, or like a negate, like Omni negate, like, and some trap cards as well. Back my board up and just control the pace of the game that way, and still have that then one card play of a literally Tracer now is a one card pretty much OTK one punch gamer, which is really cool thanks to Phantom Rage. So the build that I was going to have uploaded previously had like a 3-card combo in there, which gets Savage and Dark Requiem, and it's just like, it looks cool, it is cool, but it's not consistent. It's not like super consistent in the sense that you're going to be able to pull that off every game. It can really fluctuate. Sometimes it can really burn out your hand, and that's not great. That's not really good. And it's got style points, but it hasn't got consistency. I'm going to take this to a locals and go and beyond and play that way. So I've gone with this build. There's going to be a combo at the end, which is a 2-card consistent 2-card combo at the end, which gets you like the negates on board that you just need enough to pass the game to your opponent and go that way. So if you enjoy this, give us a like and subscribe down below. Ding that notification bell, because obviously if you enjoy a person's content here on YouTube, you don't want to miss out on that content. That notification bell helps prevent that, and all that's greatly appreciated, and we thank you guys so much for doing so. So for that's done, let's get into this updated Rokket deck profile plus 2-card combo. So I say I've done it previously, but obviously if it's still up on the channel with the 3-card combo in there, you've got that. But in all honesty, this is the build that I'm currently playing. This is the combos that I'm currently doing, just because I think they're, again, consistent, and it gets you the boards that you need to help control the pace of the game. So 3 Rokket Tracer, very important in the deck. Literally, he's a 1-card player on his own, but you just need the targets to make him usable. And those targets... Oh, no, Siri, I don't want to speak to you. And those targets are double Silver Rokket, double Magna Rokket, and the 1 Rokket Recharger. I think these again are the best rockets. Like, you know, they have everything, the resources that you need, and the plays that you want to do. Silver Rokket for banishing your opponent's extra, Magnum Rokket for non-target send to the opponent's field to grave, and Rokket Recharger for that recovery in hand and on field. Then we have the second most important card in the deck is Absorada. He is part of your combo, which is very, very strong. Any way to get him into graveyard essentially gets you that Tracer, which then is part of your combo. So whether you send him on field to grave, or you go like Dragon's Ravine, Dragon's Shrine, send him to grave that way. As long as you get him to grave, because he then gets you that Tracer to the hand very, very consistently. One Nocto Vision. You can play multiple copies of this if you want to. This is a 40 card deck. And so if you want to play more copies of this to up the ratios, you go for it. Like, I think any ratio of a Nocto Vision is very, very strong. Triple Stylish Safer and the white and the black to go with him. Not as important to the deck now at the moment, but I still play it. It's still pretty good. It still helps you get into that Romulus, which then helps you get your plays going. It's very, very nice. One Dragoonity Phalanx to go with that Romulus. This can also be anything else as well. It could be the other level 2 Dragoonity. I keep forgetting his name, but he's like a common, which if you want to budget, is that. Your Red Eyes package of a Black Metal and Darkness Metal. Again, if you want to up this from a 40 card deck, you can play more copies of Black Metal. And I'm actually maining now the one Fantastical Dragon Phantasme just to help get those consistency going if you're going second. And things like that, or for like first turn, if you're going first, like on your game, on your turn 2 or your opponent's turn, if you have this in hand, you can summon it and go off from there. But it's nice, it's a nice dragon, it helps you refix your hands and things like that. And because we are playing PKs, the one Ancient Cloak and the one Silent Boots, this is part of your combo to get into your Dark Requiem turn 1, which is very, very nice. Moving on to spells, 3 of the best spells in the deck is Quick Launch, non once per turn, E-Tally for any Rokket, and I've actually dropped it down to 1 Chaos Space. I was actually playing no Chaos Space before and the deck was still going great, but I managed to make some adjustments and find a space for at least 1 space. That's a good tongue twister there. But yeah, I like it. It's a nice little tech in the deck, just to help add that tiny bit of consistency and combos very well with Absorata as well. 2 copies of Boot Sector Launch and the 1 Dragon's Ravine for your field spells. I like 2 Boot Sector. I've always been a fan of 2 Boot Sector, 1 for your combo and 1 for your recovery. And the 1 Dragon's Ravine because it is a target for Romulus, along with the main target, which is Dragoonity Divine Lance. 1 copy of World Legacy Succession. You can play more of this and then Monster Reborn if you want to as well, if you want to go above 40. And the brand new Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic Force. This helps you get into your Dark Requiem on your opponent's turn, which is very, very nice. And you get that combo going with your PK engine and your 1 Cool Mono Grey, because I still think it's good at 1. Continuing with your PKs, the 1 Shade Brigadine and the 2 Fog Blades. You don't really search this out in the combo, as you'll see at the end, but I like to have it because if it actually combos very well with your force, because if you open up the force, you then just get this off your PK, and then you get an additional form of negation and disruption, which is very, very nice. So it actually adds a weird amount of consistency when you're actually playing the deck, which is very, very cool. And to round up the deck, 3 copies of Solemn Strike. This can be imperms if you want to, but the whole point is to back up your monsters with some back row. So this can be imperms, this can be any other Solemns that you want to. It could be the brand new counter trap card, which is very, very nice. I believe the counter trap card might be a normal trap card, but yeah, it's a new negation trap card of Phantom Rage. It could be anything you want, so long as a form of back row to help protect your monsters and to help get the additional disruptions that you want without using up any part of combos, which is really, really cool. Moving on to the extra deck. So for the non-links, we have the 1 Borlo Savage Dragon, the Dark Requiem at Siege Dragon with the Dark with barely into rank up into. Literally, this guy will have 3 monster negates under him when you do your rank up, which is fantastic. It's literally Apollosa, but in a form of a dragon, which has a base stat of 3k, which is very, very handy, because one of the big downsides to Apollosa is that once they start burning her negates, she then becomes weaker, so your opponent can just punch over her. they're not going to be able to easily punch over Dark Requiem while punching through 3 negates. And you're also going to be able to revive the Dark Rebellion as well if you want to, for additional board presence, which is really, really cool. And they're all dragons, so after that turn, if you've gone like the Dark Requiem, who then revives the Dark Rebellion, that Dark Rebellion can now be link material for your Dragon Link plays. The brand new Arc Rebellion Exceeds Dragon, this guy is fantastic. Think of Utopia double play, but in the form of a big dragon. Literally, you detach material, he gains the attack of all other monsters on the field, and then he can also negate them as well, which is very, very nice. And then he's the only one that can attack, but he gains all that attack and just swing in, which is really, really fantastic. And a cheat way to get into him is Raider's Knight. Just takes 2 level 4 dark monsters, which is literally Tracer by himself with anything to pop. Tracer pops a card, summons a rocket, boom, you make this, and then cheats out into this. Fantastic combo, I love it as well. All very, very strong cards. Then we have the 1 Baller Dragon, the 1 Bowl Sword Dragon, and the 1 Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche for your essentially quote unquote Link boss monsters. The 1 Quad Bowl, and like the best card in the extra deck now is the Dangerous Dragon. You're seeing the combo why is now say he's like the best Link to go into in the extra. He just literally sets up all of your plays. It's very, very nice, and I love him so much. 1 Romulus, and then Link ones is Pisty, LP, and Double Striker. No Hieratic Seal, you don't need it. You could, if you want to, take out the Romulus if you really want to put in the Hieratic Seal, or you can take up one of the Borals if you really want to, but you don't really need it, and you don't need anything else as well. So that's it for the deck. Move on to the combo now, where you can then understand how this deck is built and why it is built like this. You literally need Abzerada and any level 4 in your hand. So I'm going to go with Silver Rocket Dragon, and you literally set up your main consistent board. Literally easy peasy lemon squeezy. So this could also be, instead of like the Silver Rocket, you can also do it, I believe, with Chaos Space. So, but you'll see as you build the deck and play it, you'll see how the combos just literally go off. But this is the base minimum of like the understanding of how it goes. So Silver Rocket Dragon, then you special summon Abzerada. Link your Silver Rocket into Striker. Striker now activates and gets you your Boot Sector launch. From there, you're going to use Abzerada and Striker Dragon, and you're going to link summon into your new best monster in the extra, Dangerous Dragon. Why is he the best monster? Because he is a dark monster that's a link 2 that just takes 2 dark dragons. Simple as that. Abzerada now activates, and then you get yourself a Rocket Tracer. From there, you're going to go and activate your Boot Sector launch and special summon out your Rocket Tracer. You then have 2 ways that you can go about this, depending on what kind of recovery plays that you want. So you can either go Rocket Tracer to pop the Boot Sector, summon your Rocket from deck, Magical Rocket Dragon, or if you want to, you can go Tracer to pop Dangerous, summon out your Rocket, and then Dangerous summons himself back. It's completely up to you how you want your recoveries to go. Do you want to have the Boot Sector already in place for your follow-up play if your board gets outed? Or do you want a Dangerous Dragon that is now sitting in the graveyard, so when you do summon a Rocket, do you got a link to that revives himself back later? Because bear in mind, once he revives himself, he's going to banish himself. So take your pick, take your poison, it's completely up to you. I'm going to go and pop the Boot Sector because then I have the Dangerous recovery for later on. From there, you're going to use Tracer and your Dangerous to make your Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche. Phantom Knights is going to activate and send us our Ancient Cloak or Silent Boots, depending on what you want, and then it's going to set the Shade Brigadine. From there, you're going to use your Cloak to banish itself all your boots and add the Rank Up Force to your hand. You're going to set the Brigadine. Since you don't have traps in your grave, you can summon out the Brigadine. And you're going to use these 2 to make your Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon. And then from there, you're going to set your rank up and you're going to pass turn. So what happens there? On your opponent's turn, you can go and like just wait and go, okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. Cool. There's your High Vibrax. Cool. Rank up magic. Use your Dark Requiem. banish a dark from graveyard. Going to banish the Abzerada dragon. And then you rank up the Dark Rebellion into Dark Requiem. This is going to activate Rusty, but since you summoned ANXCs to a zone that it points to, he gets to now pop a card. So you pop that monster and your opponent controls. And then you have a Dark Requiem with 3 monster negates, because he's not once per turn. And then if you do, you can revive a Dark Xyz from the graveyard, which if you detach the Dark Rebellion, you're going to revive that Dark Rebellion. And that's your base combo. If you wanted to, you can change it up, and instead of ending on a Dark Requiem play, you can end on a Savage. But you're just going to have a Savage with 2 counters on it, and you're going to have a Frogblade set. So it's completely up to you. That's your choices there. It's just little customizable, but not too drastic. Why is this combo good to me? Why, Joe, are you recommending this combo as opposed to Savage, Herald, and a Buster Lock? Because this is nice, this is budget, this is new, this is fun, but it is consistent. It's nice and consistent. It doesn't take up too much in your deck, doesn't take too much from your hand. This is a 2-card combo, so you're going to have 3 additional cards in your hand. So why do we play traps? Because now I can just set them all. Literally, I can just set up all of my trap cards if I want to, and I can back up this Dark Requiem or Savage with any of the trap cards that we're playing in our deck. Or if you're playing hand traps, you've got the hand traps as well. And then literally on your follow-up play, you just need, boom, Tracer. Why do you just need Tracer? Because you're just going to normal summon Tracer, use Tracer to pop a card. We can pop this if we want to. Then we're going to summon a Rokket from our deck. We're going to summon our Magna Rokket. Then we're going to overlay these. We're going to make our Raiders Knight. Then we're going to use the Raiders Knight and make Arc Rebellion. I believe Raiders Knight has to detach 1 material. Detach a material from this card. Boom, detach a material. We now have an Arc Rebellion. What does the new Arc Rebellion do? So Arc Rebellion, this succeeds summon card cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can detach 1 material from this card. This card gains attack equal to the original attack of all other monsters on the field. Then if this card has a Dark Xyz as material, negate the effects of all other face-up monsters on the field after this effect resolves. You cannot declare attacks with other monsters for the rest of the turn. You can only use this effect of Arc Rebellion once per turn. Starts at 3k, boom, it's going to get an already additional 3k from your Dark Requiem already in play. He comes out at 6k, swing, anything other on the board, boom. Literally, simple as that. Or if you didn't want to do that, you can just make Savage and equip the monster we already have engraved. You can equip the Rusty. You're going to have a Savage with 3 negates on him. Gains an additional 1050 attacks. He's going to be over 4k. Already have the Dark Requiem in play. And boom. Literally simple as that. What I like about this deck, what I like about this build, is that it's easy to play. And sometimes an easy deck to play is a good deck to play. It's a nice consistent deck to play. It has one thing that it wants to do, one small thing that it wants to do, and it's going to keep doing that. Almost like how Salomon Greats play. They have one simple play to do, they have that one consistent play to do, and they can keep doing that combo over and over and over again. This is kind of like how I built this Rokket deck. So, guys, if you enjoyed, give us a like and subscribe down below. Hope you all enjoyed this combo in this video deck profile as well. If you did, give us a like and subscribe. And till next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.
So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZWGames5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. Exclusively designed by Nixinax Arts, we bring you our second exclusive mat with the colossal Rainbow Neos taking on Red Eyes Dragoon, using both Dark Magician and Red Eyes alongside Elemental Hero Neos and of course Rainbow Dragon. Produced by Venom Battle Gear, this is an exclusive mat only available from their site. You can get this mat both with and without zones, and it can be shipped worldwide. What are you waiting for? Visit venombattlegear.co.uk to get your own exclusive Rainbow Neos versus Red Eyes Dragoon playmat.